Getting some holiday shopping done this weekend? Pick up some touchdowns. They're on sale at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL. What else would you expect from the number one place to bet touchdowns? DraftKings has doorbuster, profit boost, and bet one, get one promotions on all types of touchdown bets.
The Commanders are turning back into the Washington football team these last few weeks, but we're still locked in on all the Jaden Daniels player props. So be sure to check DraftKings Sportsbook app all weekend for flash deals that will have you dancing in the end zone.
Grab some TDs with DraftKings Sportsbook. They're on sale from Thanksgiving through Cyber Monday. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Jenkins to opt in. That's code Jenkins, only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Football season and basketball season are both coming up, and I might have to make my way to a Wizards game when the Warriors come to town in November to catch Steph live and in person. It's super easy in the Game Time app. You just search for your game, click the seats, and you're basically done. I love Game Time's super deal that you can see the seats before you buy and that they have the low price guarantee.
Y'all know we're busy with 2 kids, but when we get time to get out of the house, we love going to live events, no matter what kind. I still remember taking Somi to her first basketball game, and it's something I remember for the rest of my life. Game Time has a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets for your favorite live events even easier. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets.
The curation of Game Time Picks makes it easier to save more on sports, concerts, comedy, theater, or anything you want to go see live. They've got all-in pricing. You can toggle that feature on and show the total up front with no surprise fees at checkout. Got seat views, so you can get a panoramic view from your seat in the app before you buy, and the lowest price guarantee, or Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. Game Time ticket coverage, your purchase is covered with the most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code JANJ, that's JANDJ, for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code JANDJ for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game time. All right, welcome to Jenkins and Jonez on the Volume Podcast.
That's funny as hell.
Damn, you really a journalist. You called it. You really good at what you do, my boy. 10 out of 10, my nigga.
Welcome to Jenkins and Jonez on the Volume Podcast Network. It is Sunday, December 1st. Welcome to new listeners on YouTube or who found us through Bomani hopping on the last episode. We appreciate you being here. Thanks to everyone for listening. If you've been here for 8 years, thanks for listening. If you've been here for 4 days, thanks for listening. We got a lot of fun stuff to talk about. The girls are fighting in college football. We've got the 49ers embarrassing the shit out of me. We've got the dumbest coaching decision ever in the NFL. And we've got Thanksgiving with the rotisserie teens, as well as Orca fashion and Dookie Butt of the Week at the end of the episode. As always, Jenkins and Jonez, hosted by LaJethro Jenkins, a.k.a. John.
What's that, Bubbas?
Dragonfly Jones, a.k.a. Tyler.
Hey, everybody. Have a good
I'm Guardy B, a.k.a. Mike.
Motherfucking Mike.
Fucking Mike.
And we're produced as always by the lovely and talented Jackson Sapp.
Wow.
Did everybody have a good Thanksgiving?
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah, nigga.
Amazing.
I got both turkey legs this Thanksgiving, nigga.
Oh, shit.
I was
That's
that
big.
motherfucker dual wielding motherfucking turkey legs. You feel what I'm saying?
Akimbo.
You feel me? Shit, hell
So
yeah.
you said rob this family some pussies? Is that what you said?
Yo. I did say
No one
this.
fought you for one turkey leg?
My nigga Pat was there. You from the crib from St. Louis, you feel me? And I'm like, damn, nobody got a turkey leg. And I thought you know what I'm saying? I ain't go. I love they hella cool. But I'm like, it's odd that I got both turkey legs. I'll say that. You feel me? But
Taking 2 whole turkey legs is wild. That's OD.
I got the first I got the first one.
I understand the first one. I said taking 2.
I was the second. I was like the second to last nigga in line for food. You feel me? And I was like, damn, I said both turkey legs. All right, bruh. Got the second one the next morning.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
okay.
okay,
Turkey
okay.
legs.
That's totally different.
Yeah.
That's totally
Okay,
different.
but I'm saying but they didn't get the
I
turkey
thought you
legs,
were
though.
holding both of them on
Yeah.
Thursday night.
Yeah,
Looking at
eating both
turkey.
turkey.
You get away with this?
Eating both turkey
I
legs
dare a
at
nigga to say
Thanksgiving
something.
dinner.
Fuck you mean?
Yeah, at Thanksgiving dinner on Thanksgiving
No.
night. That's asserting your
No.
dominance, bro. That's
No. They every Thanksgiving I get both turkey legs. Or get a turkey leg at least. Like they ain't really turkey leg fans for some reason. Like
White meat only?
Wow.
Like
Huh?
they just like the breast meat. Like they don't like the dark.
I mean,
dark turkey meat?
I got the wings too. To me, turkey, like the breast part, it ain't really. I mean, it could be it, but it really ain't. I feel like the turkey legs and the wings are really where the best meat at. You feel me? And like them niggas don't really, they just don't fuck with it for some reason. I don't know.
Tyler, the chat is demanding to know what you made for Thanksgiving. By
That's
the
it.
way,
oh
week
shit.
off, dog.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the tradition we have is Summer brings a dish to her family for Thanksgiving. And I'll bring a dish to her family for Christmas. But so I didn't really cook anything. But we did have on Friday, we did our own little personal Thanksgiving where we did like a little Cajun and chicken pasta, and I smoked some turkey legs. So that was busting.
even when he's not going, he's
got
still
it.
got it.
You know, a little light
Oh,
work.
the
You
turkey
know,
leg?
Even when
is
he's off the
crazy.
clock, he's off the clock, and he's still like, don't even stress.
I be smoking turkey legs. I would send that in the meat pack, but y'all in the fucking turkey leg capital of the world with Disney fucking land out there. So it's like, no point in that shit.
No, you can send that.
Yeah. John can't get enough turkey legs, Tyler.
I'm not a Disney
Turkey
adult.
leg king out this
Oh,
motherfucker.
you feel me? I'll be pulling up. So yeah, I take that for sure, ski, my boy.
Disneyland does have good turkey leg. You know what I would take over the Disneyland turkey leg is a Ren Fair turkey leg. Ren Fair turkey leg is like a
What's Ren Fair?
Renaissance fair.
Dude, I feel like every single like fair,
Just push up bras and turkey legs.
like Six Flags has great turkey legs. It seems like what is it? How did that happen? How did like these type of event things have the best turkey legs? Whether it's a fair or whatever. How does that happen? Because nigga, if I go to Six Flags, I need a turkey leg. If I go to Disneyland, I need a turkey leg. Like, you feel me? It's
I
crazy.
mean, it's a pretty easy piece of meat to cook, to smoke. Like, just put it on indirect heat for about 2 hours and you good. Also, it's a big ass hunk of meat and it's easily portable. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of convenience in the turkey leg equation.
But you said like it's a turkey leg capital because of Disneyland. Like it's known that like what are they called? No, not
Turkey
turkey
legs?
legs. Not turkey legs. The Disneyland is a theme park. It's known that theme
Yes.
parks have great turkey legs. Those the fairs have great turkey legs.
Yeah, on the East
You know-
Coast, Six Flags are known for their turkey legs.
That's what I'm
You know
saying. Six
Yeah.
Flags,
They have them out
Six
here,
Flags
too.
had a
Six
turkey.
Flags
Yeah,
out here, yeah.
They got, so I'm like, why? When did theme parks? Why theme parks?
I think Tyler hit on the head. It's just like what else can you sell that costs that much money that people could eat while they're walking around? So it's like you could charge a lot of money, people are happy, and you
Portable.
don't have to provide them with seating.
It's
You know what I mean?
it's just wild to me.
I think that's
Yeah.
it. The
That's
chat
insane.
is also just saying that Tyler is in off-season mode, putting up his bag of work for him. It's off-season. Hoodie Tyler, like he doesn't
Going
even
through
need
my
to
workout
be
at half
in
speed
true
right now,
form.
you know?
Yeah, exactly. He's putting on a show even in the off-season.
All right, let's talk a little college football. The crash out generation really showed out on Saturday. We had multiple big brawls over teams attempting to plant flags at midfield. Most notable, obviously, Ohio State getting very emotional about Michigan beating them in Columbus and attempting to. And actually, I think they did actually plant the flag. They were attacking the equipment managers. The head coach was standing silently watching his players screaming, "We're not going to let him plant a fucking flag."
Those guys. I love that. Fuck those guys. That shit came from the soul when he said that shit. I felt him. Those guys.
Tyler, how do we feel about what happened about hate weekend in college football, and how do we feel about flag planting and the fights that thus ensue?
I mean, I loved it. I thought that was legitimately like the most the most memorable college football Saturday of my life. Seriously. Every time you looked up, there was a fucking fight happening. I swear, like fucking 8 fights happened on Saturday. Motherfucking mascots were fighting, dog. Goddamn Arizona State and Arizona mascots were fighting. The Sun Devil and the Wildcat were teeing off on each other. Like, bro, it was just And the thing is, I don't know if the stars are ever going to align like that again, because the thing about the whole flag planting shit is there were so many upsets, right? There were so many away teams that won. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if we're ever going to have a slate like that where so many away teams pull the upset. But bro, it was just an incredibly memorable day for college football, and I love it. And of course, now with that comes the whole conversation, the whole sportsmanship angle, the hand wringing of it. And look, here's my angle on this. It seems the people who are anti-flag planting are doing it on the side of sportsmanship and taking up for the feelings of the losing team. And my counter to that is this: the flag planting gives the losing team an opportunity to win something. You might not have won the game, but you can win that fight when they try to plant that motherfucker. you still, as John said, you still got your nuts. You know what I'm saying?
Can't let them take everything.
Right. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Look, I am pro flag planting, and I'm pro teams not letting other teams plant their flag on their shit too, right? Like, I am for the whole dust up that comes with that, but I do feel it does feel like there's going to be some changes made to the rule book. Like, they're probably going to ban flag planting, because as much as I feel like that is something that reinvigorates the sport and kind of, gets the adrenaline pumping in fans, NCAA is looking at that, and they are seeing lawsuits. They are seeing a bunch of 250-pound guys tussling around media. You got future franchise NFL players in the mix there. They're not going to allow that shit, dog. Like, I feel like this was the last dance on Saturday. I don't think this is ever going to happen again.
Did you see how they broke up the Ohio State Michigan shit? The cops were throwing like proximity mine mace canisters. They just maced everything at midfield. It was just like.
Hey, shout out to the homie Khalil Mullins from Michigan. Did you see his quote?
Yes. Okay, yeah, that was the next thing I was gonna bring up. But give his quote. His quote was the funniest fucking shit ever, bro.
It was, listen, bro. He went out there and did the whole old man hand wringing. This isn't good for this. He was saying it wasn't good for the sport how Ohio State reacted to them trying to plant their flag, right?
He said, you hate to see it. Yeah, they gotta learn how to lose.
That was the bar right there. He said, man, y'all gotta learn how to lose, man. Like, that was the bar right there, bro. Like, just rubbing it in. He became an all-time Michigan legend in that moment, dog. Just talking. That's some heavy shit to talk.
He really put on the face too. Like he did
I'm
the full
so disgusted face.
You just really hate to see it. It's bad for the sport. They got to learn to control their emotions and learn how to lose. Like, they had all the whole game to fight, and you wait until after the game's over.
He was talking this shit, man.
That would have made me more angry than the flag planting. You know what I mean? Don't tell me I need to learn how to lose.
I got to learn how to lose, man. Yeah, bro. It's been 4 straight for Michigan though, so goddamn.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. Our chat, they're on the right side of history. With 22 votes in just the last minute, they are 100% pro flag planting. I said pro or against in the chat. 100% pro.
I'm happy to hear that. Anything that results in more shit talking is better. I mean, it's like arguing against flag planting and stuff like that in football is always so funny to me, because it's like this entire sport is just a slightly dressed up version of that. Like, that's what it is. It's like a battle over territory and like pride. Like, that's what the whole sport is. That's why they're moving over ground and you're defending your territory. And like, George Carlin has the bit about it's all military terminology in football. The quarterbacks who general all this shit, because you're effectively playing capture the flag. That's basically what the sport is. So yeah, afterwards you put the shit in the ground, like, cool. And if someone, that haven't learned how to lose yet, then they're going to react to it. That's just,
y'all need to learn how to lose.
Yeah.
Man.
Unfortunately, a team that has been great at learning how to lose this year is my beloved San Francisco 49ers, who really just massively embarrassed me on national television in the snow in Buffalo. Your season is on the wrong track when the opposing quarterback throws a pass, then gets the ball lateraled back to him to score a touchdown, which is then credited as a passing and receiving touchdown for him. And he's then giggling about his own fantasy performance on his own team where he started himself in the post-game interview. That's who the 49ers are right now, is just that team to be made fun of.
And he had
not
a
fun.
rush, and he had a rushing touchdown. First quarterback in NFL history. In NFL history. In all of the NFL games ever played to have a passing, receiving, and rushing touchdown. That's wild.
It's not great. Doesn't
Yeah,
feel great.
it's bro. Y'all just I don't know. It felt like every stereotype about soft West Coast football just was just that's all we saw tonight in Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it felt like. And your boy, your boy, the D lineman with the big ass goddamn CTE helmet, he just looks silly. You look silly wearing those shits to begin with, but I get it. Protect your motherfucking brain, bro. I don't
Facts.
like. Yeah, you're not looking. You don't need to look cool for anybody. But to see him slipping and sliding out there in the snow in that big ass helmet, I was like, he is 8 years old. I was like, this grown ass man looks like a third grader out there, dog.
He's got like those. I mean, the Guardian caps, like, yeah, they look like when the baby's skull didn't form properly, and they put the babies in those little melon helmets. That's what those shits. That's what they look like, bro. It's brutal. I don't even know that it is protecting you either. Like, I don't really buy it. It feels like a way for the NFL to just like pretend they're doing something. But the concussions are caused by your brain hitting your skull, not by your skull hitting something else. So unless there's a way to cushion. Like it doesn't stop your head from hitting stuff because you're wearing padding around your helmet. You know what I mean?
Well, doesn't it absorb some of the contact though?
How would
I'd
that
imagine
work though if the contact is between your squishy brain and your hard skull? Like
I know, but like if it hits it directly, I guess there's more pressure than if there's more cushion on the outside. You feel me?
Nah,
Like I feel like it absorbs some of it.
I don't know.
It makes
your
some
head
sense.
is still
it makes
stopping.
some sense. Yeah, yeah, but I mean, like if your head hits something solid, it's gonna be more violent contact with the brain and the skull than if it has some cushion on the outside.
I think you're both right. I mean, the data is inconclusive about whether it's actually helping to this point, but also like if it wasn't going to help, why would you wear helmets in the first place? Like if you like, there is a reason.
Well, that's like the weird secret around football is like the helmets are the worst thing. That's why like concussions are much less of a problem in rugby. The helmet gives you the illusion of being able to ram your head against shit. So if you took actually taking the pads and helmet off would be the best thing you could do for brain safety. It's just then the dudes wouldn't be smacking the shit out of each other, which the NFL doesn't want, obviously. So.
It would be rugby.
It'd be rugby, which is not the NFL. So, all right. It didn't look like we were going to get any good Thanksgiving football games, but the Bears-Lions game ended up being really good, and in the second half at least. And the ending of it ended up being one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Tyler, did you catch the end of the Bears-Lions game?
Yes, it was hilarious.
The Bears, with one timeout left, were driving down by a point. Looked like a sure, going to get at least a field goal to win the game, but everything was on the table. Cross midfield with more than a minute left, multiple timeouts, end up taking a sack with 35 seconds left, then letting the clock run all the way down so that they only got one more play off. And the coach kept the timeout in his back pocket. Eberflus defended the decision and then ended up getting fired the next day, which one of the Bears players said in response to the firing, quote, "God don't make mistakes." Not a popular fella in the Chicago locker room. It would have it would appear, but this was like a sub high school type of a mistake to make. And there was an ISO cam of his face as the clock was running out, just in total brain freeze, realizing what was happening. That was like absolutely brutal to watch a grown man completely poop himself on national television.
Yeah, it was it was just, bro, just such terrible coaching and clock management. And it was funny as hell that they fired their coach like on Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. But I think it was the right thing to do. I mean, he wasn't going to make it to next season. Like, why are we wasting our time here? He was a sitting duck anyway. And I also think that a big part of the reason they fired him is they're going to get someone that they're going to showcase Caleb to make this job try to look somewhat attractive. You know what I mean? I think that's the plan moving forward here. But yeah, bro, he was just not the guy for it. I think he was 14 and like 32 during his time there. Just he wasn't it, dog.
And apparently this type of like late game mismanagement was sort of his trademark, which is not what you want to be your trademark if you're a coach, is being like hilariously incompetent. But Yeah, I mean, it has to be an attractive job. You got Caleb. They have a lot of other pieces around him. You have a fan base that's desperate to win, and the expectations for the coaching staff couldn't possibly be lower. So I would imagine it'll be an attractive job, but we'll see who they pull in. I went to pull this tweet up and it's been deleted. So I can't read it word for word, but I just want to mention that someone said they saw 15 teenagers, each with their own individual rotisserie chickens, standing around. And I want to say this seems like a really wholesome teenage behavior to me. This seems like a best case scenario for what a gathering of 15 teenagers could be doing.
Where was this at? I need some context.
He said it was in a Whole Foods cafe, I believe, wasn't it? I think.
Oh, so they were rich then too, because the Whole Foods rotisserie chicken probably costs like $30.
Hey, can I ask a question real quick, Jackson? You growing a beard, my boy?
It is not. I'm not trying to grow a beard. What happened was I was home at my parents' house over this Thanksgiving week,
razor.
and I packed it, and I turned.
Can you grow a
lazy.
beard and you're not growing one?
Not very
Okay.
well. I mean, like I can grow one. I have what is
How
the
long
early
is-
stages.
how long
And you're
have you been
deciding
saying
not
shave
to
it?
have it?
I don't think it looks good. And I've done it once where I tried to grow it out. I grew it out for like a month, and I didn't really like the way that it looked, and I really didn't like the way that it feels. Like it was really. It's
You don't
itchy
have
as
any
fuck.
facial hair though. You shave all your facial hair?
I usually I
Interesting.
shave on Mondays and Fridays usually.
Mondays and Fridays. Jackson, would you agree with me that beards on Asian dudes is like very hit or miss? It's either like a bullseye
Oh,
or
for
it's like off
sure.
the target completely.
For sure.
That doesn't
For
look
sure.
bad to me though. You look handsome with the little.
I think
Yeah.
at this length, it's actually better than when I let it go for
Yeah.
longer.
Yeah.
I will say that when I and my girlfriend Kim had COVID a couple years ago, I was like, "Fuck it,
Let me see what time it is.
this is COVID time." So we were like isolating. We were like, we're not
Time
doing
to
shit.
try it
right?
out.
I was like, fuck it. I had tried a mustache one time before in my life, and I was like, let me just try this. And Kim was like, please do not do that. And I was like, you can't stop me. I'm an adult.
The world might end.
We are
Who gives a fuck?
We are isolating. We might
Right,
die.
right.
Like I'm gonna try it. And I thought it looked very good. I thought it looked good, I should say, not very good. I thought it looked good. And Kim hated it. But then by the time that our quarantine ended, it was like we had it for a long time. We were testing positive for a long time. She was coming around to it. She was like, you know what? This actually isn't
What does she think about this right here?
terrible. I think she prefers it shaved.
Interesting.
You have the reverse in my situation. I've mentioned this on the pod, but I'm not allowed to. This is as little facial hair as I'm allowed to have.
Oh, me too, bro. That one time, I think it was a Christmas party at work when I was working at Yahoo, and I was fucking around with my shit trying to clean it up. Nigga, I look like this. A knuckle, nigga.
You look
Nigga, I
like
look
you're
like a
19
handsome
years
Big
old.
Newton.
You-
Nigga, I was like, bro,
Yeah,
No,
you. I mean,
no.
you don't look bad. You look young as fuck with no facial hair, though.
nigga, that looked bad. Black men without facial hair is never a go, bro. I don't care if I lose 10 years of life. As far as, you know what I'm saying? If I look like I'm like 32, it's just never it, bro. It just ain't it. Very few niggas. It's like, you know what, MJ? You know what I mean? There's very few niggas that got that type of face. That's gonna work.
MJ pulled the rarest move of all, which is he went from freshly shaven his entire life to the Hitler mustache.
That Hitler mustache was my.
Yeah, that was not. Yeah,
Does he
that was
still
not a good
do
look.
it?
No,
Golly. That's how I knew that goofy ass nigga that was talking to you, Tyler, was lame as fuck. Cause his shit was going over his shit like this. Niggas don't do that. I'm like, this nigga can lip his no, bro. You lame as hell talking that shit. But yeah, dog, I think facial hair, like, we need facial hair, bro. It just is never a go.
I just texted Kim for the report. She confirmed that she likes it.
That
She
looks
thinks right
good.
now
I
is
ain't
about
gonna
as
lie,
good, is
bro.
fine. But like longer
Yeah.
than this is not really the vibe. The chat is demanding might be too strong of a word, but strongly pressuring me to just grow out the beard to the end of the year.
I'm trying to. I'm really.
only a
They
month.
demanded for a
I'm
poll. I put a poll. We are 100% votes. Should Jackson grow a beard?
I'm
Yes.
really
Not
interested.
good.
I mean, I'm not from. I'm not looking at. I guess most Asian dudes I know don't have any facial hair, like zero. So it's pretty normal, you know what I'm saying? But like, I think
Yeah,
that looks
a
solid,
lot of
though.
Asian dudes simply cannot.
yeah.
I have a white side, I think, which is sort of contributing. Not that my dad has a lot of facial hair, but that is contributing to my even ability to even try, I think.
I think you should try. I'm with the chat. Yeah.
I might try. I might
Yeah,
give it a
man,
try.
fuck
We'll
it.
see.
You know what I mean?
No, the chat got you a PS5. You owe the chat something, I feel like.
I know I do owe the chat.
Facts.
That's true,
Facts,
actually. That's true. I do owe the chat. That's hilarious.
Okay.
sorry.
We got a little Jenkins and Jones animal report, which is one of our favorite stories from the past. We've discussed on this show that orcas were for a time wearing salmon on their heads, seemingly for no reason other than fashion. It just became like a thing that they would do to just drape a salmon elegantly over their heads. It has started up again. The 90s are back. And in the Pacific Northwest, the orcas have begun once again decorating themselves with salmon on their heads. How do we feel about the retro orca fashion?
I want to hear John's opinion on this because we tried to explain. I remember last time we had this conversation, we tried to explain to him that an animal doing something just to do it, just because it's fashion, that's a sign of intelligence. And he was like, that shit's stupid. And I want to hear where
Was I
John's
high?
at. No, I don't think so.
You were,
No,
I don't remember. I don't
kinda-
think you were high, but you were dead serious. And we
Yeah,
tried
you
about
were
6
adamant.
times. We were like, no, it's a sign of intelligence. You were like, nah, that's not a sign of intelligence. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard.
I can see how it'd be a sign of intelligence. I still think it's stupid though. You know what I mean? But I don't think it's stupid because they're doing it. I think it's stupid because I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like you're walking around with the fucking salmon on your head. Whoop-de-doo. You know, good for you, orca. You know what I mean? But no, I feel like it's, I mean, I can see how it could be a sign of intelligence. They're not robots, you know, they're not completely instinctual. They have made a decision to put salmon on their head. Good for them.
Yeah, it is a sign of intelligence because, like you said, it's something that is outside of their instincts, it's outside
sure,
of their
yeah,
survival instincts, right? And it's also something that points to the fact that they are aware of how they're perceived, and that's also a sign of intelligence in animals. Like
Okay,
very
wait,
few
wait.
animals
They're
recognize
trying to be
themselves.
cute?
Yeah,
Sorry, go ahead.
yeah,
That's what they're doing
very,
it for. Yeah.
How do we know this? How do we know this?
Why else would they be doing it?
Well, I mean, right.
It's like, oh,
And
she's
why is it
got
being
the
imitated?
salmon on her head.
and it's being imitated too, right? Like one started
Yes.
and it became a trend.
Yeah.
So that is showing that they are aware of their perception too of how they're perceived by
Oh,
others.
this is like
Oh,
baggy jeans
Reggie's
coming
got
back.
that salmon on today. Like,
Oh,
I'm
you're
fucking
like-
up. I
This
showed
is
up
like
without
baggy-
my.
Like baggy jeans coming back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is like a retro Jordan. Nigga got that new salmon, nigga. Got that new salmon on his head, nigga. This is what we talking about?
The
This what we on?
The chat is saying that the orca's got the fitted. Does it change your mind at all if you think of it as
Hey,
a
I
fitted?
don't know. I'm kind of fucking with it.
That's kinda tough if it's- you think of it like a fitted.
Corner with that one, dog.
They backed
That
you into
backed me
a corner. They
I
got you.
respect it. I respect it. Yeah, I feel
Is
you.
some
I'm
green on the under brim of the salmon,
Hey,
and you're
if
talking
it's-
shit on the
hey,
salmon?
You know how I feel about a good green underbrim, brother. You speaking my language.
I feel
here.
like that silver underbelly of the salmon is kind of
Yeah.
like the fish
Hey,
equivalent
I
of
ain't
the
mad
green
at it. I ain't
underbelly.
mad at it. All right, man. I'm with it. Y'all, yeah, okay, cool. You know what I mean?
I'm prepared. I'm the opposite of John. I would like to go much deeper into this. I would like a reality show. Like I would like the Bravo TV series. Like I would like to know who's got the best salmon on. I would like to see the consequences of forgetting to wear your salmon one day. You know what I mean? Like I want to really. Who am I the biggest fan of?
Who's wearing
I'm-
their salmon the best?
Yeah.
who
Is
really
anyone
got that
tilting
shit
it
on?
yet? Does anyone have a
No.
tilt on the salmon yet?
Hey, man,
Yeah, too.
let's leave that in the 2000s for early 2000s for sure. But I would actually like to a scientific show. I don't want the like reality series, but I want to know like why it's done. I feel like there has to be. I don't think it can just be for like them to be cute. There
You
has
think
to be
it's-
some
What do you
type
think it's
of-
for? You think it's like aerodynamic or something?
I have no. I don't think anything's more. I don't think that makes anything more aerodynamic. Adding some shit to prevent. You know what I'm saying? Like the fuck. But I just wonder. I just wonder why it's not. I think there's a real, more logical reason than this them being cute. You know what I mean? I think it might connect to their instincts somewhere in some way.
I feel like cute is the most logical, simple explanation. They're just trying to be cool, bro.
I mean, for us,
They're
but I think
mammals.
science. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
that's what
interested.
scientists think. Scientists think it's ornamental. Like that's
Oh,
their,
really? That's what they've said?
Yeah.
Wow. Send me that. Send me that article.
No.
I want to do a deep dive. No,
You could Google that, bro. It's everywhere.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. I didn't know. I thought, nigga, I thought you had the shit, bro. I thought you know what I mean. The scholarly journal. You know what I'm saying? I thought you had the good shit, nigga. You know, you gonna have me read this motherfucker on what? Goddamn the Onion, whatever the fuck, nigga.
Orcas Quarterly.
Okay.
Orcas Quarterly. I'll forward it to you.
Man.
All right. You guys got anything else or Dookie Butt of the Week time?
Let's get to the
Chilling.
Dookie.
Let's get to the
Let's
Dookie
get
Butts.
to the Dookie.
I'm gonna go first. I watched the Niners game was so bad today. I watched the end of the Lakers game. Did you all see the end of the Lakers game tonight?
I did watch that the Celtics though.
The Utah Jazz. LeBron continues to look very old. He was like 0 of 100 from 3 tonight. He's not made a 3-pointer
Jesus.
in like 5 games or something.
His
But-
leg's gone.
He bricked a 3. They were up by 1 as the clock is running down. He bricks a 3. The Jazz get the defensive rebound. There's like 8 seconds left. Head coach is going like this. Run it. Like, take their old asses down the court, get a layup, right? Only down by 1. Goes down, has a lane, gets around Rui, is going to go make the game-winning layup, and their coach calls a timeout with 2 seconds left. Still finishes the play and makes what would have been a game-winning layup, but the refs blew it off because the coach had called a timeout with 2 seconds left.
Why did the coach call run it and then call the TO when they finna get the bucket? They're asking.
Great question. Some people have said the reason is Cooper Flag.
I was low-key thinking, is this a race for last situation? You know,
Because
what I
they
mean?
end up then like inbounding it. They fumble the inbounds, and literally 3 Lakers blocked the final shot. AD, Rui, and Braun all blocked, like crossing the streams, blocked the final shot. Like, so it did feel a little bit tanky, but damn, that was pretty. I don't know. I've never seen that before. They played in Utah, the entire arena simultaneously when they realized that the ref was blowing off. They were ready to go ape shit. Like, oh, we just came back and beat Braun fucked up. We took the ball out and went down and won it. So anyway, it's crazy. You got to watch the sequence though. I've never seen anything like that in an NBA game. It was pretty crazy. John, your Dookie Butt of the Week. Yeah, it's pretty bad, bro.
My Dookie, I don't have one yet. Y'all go ahead.
Tyler, your Dookie Butt of the Week.
Shit, my Dookie Butt was gonna be everyone who was complaining about the flag planting, bro. Like, let those boys tussle, man. Ain't gonna be nothing but some shoves, maybe a punch. That's about it, bro. Let them tussle.
Low key, the craziest violence of the weekend in college football was a Notre Dame player punching a USC lineman in the face mask,
bro.
Which,
and
if you've
I
ever
felt like
contacted a face mask, is the hardest surface on earth, bro.
I felt like that. I feel like he threw the most efficient punch you can throw towards a helmeted football player. Like he got his fist right in that crevice. He tried to get as much fist as he could in that crevice between the eye bar and the face mask, bro. So
the two when football players are really trying to hurt each other and they're wearing pads, the two things you will see is this, like actually trying to stab someone in the eye through the face mask hole, and then actually the nastiest shit, which I have seen in a couple of fights, is when they start trying to cleat each other in the stomach. That's some like I want to hurt
some
you
gladiator shit, dog.
right there. Like, I know there's one spot on your body with no pads, and I'm trying to stab you in it with the only pointy part of my equipment. Jackson, who's your Dookie Butt of the Week?
My Dookie Butt of the Week is my family.
Oh, no.
That's nasty.
At Thanksgiving,
We just met Jackson's mom, and she was like the nicest person.
So sweet.
Oh,
And then you call her a
no.
Dookie
Oh, it
Butt?
is not a.
Wow.
Kinda.
It's not. Well, kinda. Yeah, she sort of was one of the people that was sort of spearheading this. So as I described to, I forget if I talked about this on the show or not. That my because of our pod, my parents who are not rap people are like trying to get into Kendrick, right? So I'm playing them from Kendrick over the week, through the week, whatever. No big deal. And then after Thanksgiving, we have like 10, 11 people at our house, some cousins and, my aunt and her husband. And we're like putting on music. My mom's like, let's all like put on music and like dance around. It's like cute. It's cute. It's nice. It's good. It's good family fun. And we're like, someone's like, someone else put on different type of music. I was like, oh, let me put on some Kendrick or something. And so I put on Not Like Us, and the vibes are just like people kind of looking around a little bit, not super lit. And then my mom goes, I swear to God this happened. I swear on my life this happened. She goes, wait, you know what we should play? What's that Macklemore song?
What was the Macklemore song?
Can't Hold Us.
Yeah,
I think that's what it's called. I might even.
Yep,
that's the one.
That sounds like a song a mom would like. Yeah.
Exactly. But the Dookie part is that it definitely was a more well received song amongst the crowd than Not Like Us.
Seattle's own.
Seattle's own.
Hometown cooking right there.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's why he won the Grammy, right? Numbers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna fit a particular group of people. You know what I'm saying? I hate
for sure. And it's okay. Yeah. And it's okay that people like
it's not because it's better,
the
numbers make sense,
right.
It's a poppy ass song. You feel me?
It was just a hilarious moment where Kim and I were kind of looking at each other like, I cannot believe this just happened in this sequence this way. That was
the only way that was going to happen, though.
I know. Crazy. Looking back now, I know that, but it was funny. It was funny. My mom is a 60-year-old Asian woman. She's not exactly
sweetest lady
tapped
in the world.
Oh yeah,
so
the best
sweet.
person I know.
Yeah.
The best person I know. But
she prefers the production of Ryan Lewis to the production.
She prefers Ryan Lewis.
DJ Mustard.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
I understand that. And it was a hometown pick. Like Tyler said.
For
that
sure.
Makes sense.
For sure.
Macklemore, no one reps the PNW harder than Macklemore.
Oh God.
Reps the P.
That made my stomach hurt. Like I felt like heartburn. PNW.
I can see the acid reflux bubble travel up your esophagus.
Right. It just sounds so nasty, dog. I don't know if I've ever heard anybody say PNW. I've just seen it. You know what I mean?
They love calling it the PNW and the PNW.
I don't be hanging with. No, I don't know a lot of them niggas, man. I don't know no PNW niggas, dog. You feel me? You say PNW, Jackson?
I will, in context dependent. Like
I will
for sure.
I'm not judging you, bro. I'm not judging.
I will.
You're not judging him.
I swear to God, I'm not judging you. I swear. No, this I never heard it out loud.
Lance in the chat was like they had Jackson yelling mustard, and they kind of did, and Kim and I yelled that a couple times, and people kind of looked around like,
"Hey, y'all, what y'all really should have done is just turned up on y'all alone. You and you know what I'm saying, you and your lady. You feel me?
I know.
You and Kim should have just turned up and let them. You know what I mean? That would have been fun as hell.
It was a great time.
John, who's your
all right? I got a Dookie butt, man. It's not really a Dookie butt, but I thought it was. I was like, wow, that was pretty stupid. He just sent me a video of a squirrel that jumped from one tree to another and missed. Went on the ground. Them legs was gone, brother. Back legs was dead as hell, nigga. That motherfucker like it was army crawling out the street, nigga. Dookie butt of the week, you are, bitch ass nigga.
So your Dookie butt of the week is a paralyzed squirrel.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yo.
Sure is. Yo. That motherfucker was sitting. What happened? When it landed, it was sitting there like damn, did I just do that?
He was probably trying to move his back legs, like, oh, these motherfuckers don't move anymore. That's probably what he was doing.
But he was trying to move the back legs, but it looked like he was thinking. That's how fucked up the legs were, nigga. Wasn't nothing moving back there, bro. Woo, man. It got up the curb though, so it had to strengthen it. It might, it might have made it a day and a half.
Yeah, something that swooped down on that. That's a Scooby snack for
one of the miles. One of the miles came down and did that motherfucker 3 days, nigga.
Yeah.
A hawk came by. Oh shit! Thank you. No, you
Yoink.
shouldn't have. Right. Right. Yoink that motherfucker.
I thought our Secret Santa presents were supposed to be $10 or under.
Right. Merry Christmas to me, fuck nigga. Oh shit. Yeah, man, that shit was crazy.
Did I ever tell y'all we had a hawk try and take the neighbor's boy when he was
Boy?
a toddler? Yeah.
Boy, what type of Wizard of Oz ass shit?
Say that again.
Our friends who live on the corner, the good friends, the mom was one of Char's bridesmaids at our wedding. We all been friends since college.
wow.
So their son is right between Vinny and Maya in age. And when he was a toddler, they were all playing on the front yard. It was a hawk sitting up in our tree, and we were like, "Oh, that's cool." You know, we live by the river, we get wildlife and stuff. Okay, cool. It's a hawk. The hawk started swooping down on him. I mean, it like got down like to his head, and we were like, I mean, the first time it happened, I thought it was very funny. Like, oh, the hawk's trying to eat Dean. Like that's that's hilarious. That's a
You do
person.
not-
Oh, the Hawks
you
trying to
do-
eat Dean. Like,
Yeah.
You do not want a hawk to put that fucking talon grip on you, dog.
No,
Period.
and it followed him
Period.
back. Like
Period.
they like rushed him back to their house, and the hawk was fully like, "Where are you going with that?"
with that snack.
with that tasty human.
It was
Wait,
crazy.
so how old was Dean at that point?
He was like 3. I mean, he was a toddler.
Wait, the Hawk was trying to scoop up a 3-year-old?
Yeah, and he wasn't a little kid either. I don't know if it was like the hawk was seeing an optical illusion or something, because Maya was out there too, and she was much smaller.
Hawks got crazy eyesight, right? I feel
Not
like,
that day.
I don't know. I
Maybe
feel
he
like
flew
homie
into maybe
was-
he
I
flew
think
into a wall previously, and he was scrambled up. or
Sometimes
That hawk is a suburbs kid, you know. It was in Mike's neighborhood, and he
He
couldn't
found-
I'm a
see-
suburbs
he
kid.
couldn't get
I'm a
the.
suburbs kid.
They couldn't like get the, you know. He doesn't have the wild animal instincts, right? you know?
I feel like when they get like that would happen if it was like super hungry, right? Like it was like wasn't nothing cracking. It was
Yeah.
like, you know, I'm a scoop up something that I probably ain't got no business trying to scoop up. Like it's survival out here. It's me or the.
But you know where
or the
I live,
Dean.
there's a lot of shit to eat out here, bro. Like you got the river right there too. Like it's
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
One of those. He should have got that squirrel that broke his legs. nigga.
Yeah.
You should have swooped that motherfucker. That little, like you said, that little Scooby snack, nigga. Shit, fuck you mean, dog.
You're gonna be on Maya's shit list for that squirrel comment. I'm gonna tell her you said that. That's
okay.
you're-
But I think she'll let me explain myself. We'll just get together.
She has a
enjoy the
higher,
bomb,
with all
and
due
it'll be all
respect,
right.
she has a higher allegiance to squirrels than she does to me.
You can't say
You
that.
know what I mean?
Oh, no.
So it's yeah.
Squirrel girl.
yeah, she's a big time
I
squirrel.
get it.
girl.
I get. Don't tell her I said that, man.
She
Come
got
on, man.
pissed at me when I told her Vinny and
I'm
I went
so
on a walk. I told
anti-squirrel.
her we saw a squirrel without her, and she was like, she didn't want to talk to me for like 2
Wow.
hours. And I was like, "What you want me to do? Like not
I'm
see the
so
squirrel?"
anti-squirrel.
You're anti-squirrel?
No, I love squirrels.
No. Jackson.
I'm
said he's
anti-squirrel.
What do you mean you're anti-squirrels?
Extremely
What?
anti-squirrel, because I will tell you why. Because the apartment complex that I lived in for like a little over a year, it was the last apartment I was in before this one, had a squirrel problem, a squirrel issue. There were squirrels. It was like one of those classic LA apartments where it's like a horseshoe or like a square around like a central area, and there's a lot of trees alongside of it. Nice,
And they
good
didn't
enough
trim the
apartment.
trees back.
And it
You had roaches and
they didn't trim the
squirrels,
trees
that
back enough.
motherfucker?
This was not a roach. The roach thing was in
Okay, I was
college.
gonna
That's
say,
a different
damn.
situation.
nigga.
The
got
the
going
squirrels were like, and my apartment, my unit was like right next to where all these trees were. So you could just like, you know how you'd say like, oh, that's Santa's reindeer up on the roof at Christmas time. Every day, running across the roof, bum, 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 bum. And then sometimes they get super bold. They were like crawling along the railing. They would fight and also
Squirrels
like
get scrapped. Yeah.
fuck, like in front of my door. In front of my door, they're like fighting and they're like
hold on,
barreling around
This nigga
and
was in
hitting the
Hold on,
door. Bro, it was insane. It was so
Hold
bad.
on,
The
hold on,
squirrel
Jackson.
problem.
You would
hating
open
on
the
the
door and it
squirrels,
would be
Jackson.
squirrels fucking on the doormat.
Hooting that thing right up. You hear me?
They were
Your
scrapping
doormat
mostly,
was being
but every
rented
once
out
in a
hourly
while.
by squirrels, bro.
How'd you know they was fucking? You
Not
was
just
watching?
mine though.
You was
That's the
watching?
thing.
How you know they was fucking?
Well, I tried to
You
get out of my
nasty.
apartment. I had to go to the grocery store, and there's just
Jackson love them
a
squirrels.
squirrel madness happening. One of my neighbors had a balcony, had all this balcony furniture that squirrels just peed on all of it. Unusable furniture. They terrorized our little community to the point where one of our One of my neighbors.
Y'all didn't have one cat.
got a
Y'all didn't
trap.
have one cat in the whole apartment building.
I swear
dog?
to this,
One cat solves this whole
there were a
problem.
couple cats and they couldn't solve this problem. One of my neighbors had such an issue. We all had an issue. He set a trap, didn't want to kill the squirrel. Got the squirrel. I swear this is true. He drove it. He Googled how far away do you have to drive a squirrel? It's like 10 miles. They have such ability. He didn't want to kill it, which I think is
driving
fair.
it 10 miles away is worse. Well,
Why?
You're just condemning it to a lifetime of solitude and starvation.
A life in Beverly Hills instead of Culver City.
Why not just kill it?
It doesn't enjoy Beverly Hills more than Culver City.
He's a hood. This is not a suburbs kid.
I know
Jackson.
that. I'm just saying that you.
Squirrel is in the hood. Fucking, he's running out your doormat for 15 acorns an hour, bro.
Look. Until you guys have lived where I lived, until you guys have been through what I've been through.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know.
These squirrels. Until you have seen these squirrels, okay?
PNW squirrels, bro. They're just different.
Yeah.
Wow, I never heard of someone who didn't
This
like.
is not in the P-
I've
this is
never
not
heard
PNW.
someone
This
say
is-
I don't like squirrels.
This is palms.
That's a first for me.
So okay, what happened? He drove the squirrel away, and what
Universally, there were still other squirrels there, so it didn't even solve the problem.
That's not. I don't. Yeah.
That was just one of like 8, so it didn't
Y'all
even.
had a
work.
roach infestation. He had chopsticks and was taking them out one at a time and driving them into the mountains and shit.
Wait.
I know that one
Squirrels.
squirrel was hot because it sounded like that shit was love at your spot.
Shout out
Like,
my guy
like,
Yoey for trying to do.
y'all
what
really
he
kick
could.
homie out the club and let the other 7 just still. I'll be hot.
And
I'll
like
be
you was
hot. I
talking-
want to go back and fight and fuck, and now I'm out here. I don't know where the fuck I'm at. I don't know where the food at, where the girls at. Like, dog.
All my good furniture to pee on. I don't know where it is, bro.
I
Like,
got any good lawn chairs to pee on.
You was
Miles said I was living in squirrel section 8.
for sure.
those squirrels
You
had no
was-
respect for y'all because we have squirrels out here and they don't try
did
any
not.
of that stuff, bro.
They didn't care. They ran that apartment complex.
But it's only 8 squirrels. The way you was talking, I thought it was like 20, 30 of them mugs. You feel me?
Nah. That would have been like call animal control if there was.
I mean, the
30
way you was
squirrels
talking,
that
how they was
terrorizing
peeing
them.
on your shit, ruining your shit. Y'all might.
They didn't pee on my shit,
Hey.
but they did eat some of my plants outdoors. I had to move inside.
What happened to you, Jackson? I want to know what you dealt with.
I moved. I moved.
So you dealt with them eating your plants, and now you hate them.
No, I dealt with
Open your heart.
they were constantly
Open
bothering
your heart.
us
Those
all
were
the
just
time.
that was just those squirrels, bro. So you don't like any squirrels just because some squirrels punked you when you were younger?
They did.
when I was
That doesn't seem
younger.
fair.
This was like a year and a half ago. When I was younger. This was super recent. This was like, well, not a year and a half,
Wait,
ago,
so
2.5
you was
years
on the
ago.
pod producing us, getting wrecked by squirrels.
Oh yeah, in this apartment for sure.
You were texting us about us being late for podcasts, and we were feeling bad about it. And meanwhile, you were running a flop house for squirrels.
I was on time for the pods while directing the flop house. Okay, that's how good I am in multitasking. What about you guys?
All right.
That
Can we give the chat Dookie Butt of the week? I was
Hold
not
on. We're gonna
intending for
need
this
the
to
chat
happen.
Dookie Butt of the week, but I would like it. Could we start putting a poll up for the chat to select of our Dookie Butts of the week who they think the biggest Dookie Butt of the week is? So
Oh,
just to review,
That's a good idea.
I had the
My Dookie
Utah
Butts are the
Jazz
squirrels, by the way.
coach. Tyler had people who don't like flag painting. Jackson had his family, and John had a paralyzed squirrel. That's the 4 options.
Okay, sorry, hold on. Who's got the dookiest butt? Can we say again? Can we run it back, please?
Tyler
Mike?
said people who don't like flag planting.
Oh yeah, anti flag
I
planters.
said the Utah Jazz coach. Will
Utah
Will Hardy?
Jazz coach.
Will
It's
Hardy,
Will
Richmond
Hardy.
guy, by the way.
Oh,
Fun
okay.
fact.
Jackson's
Jackson
family.
had his family, and then John had a disabled squirrel.
And- Disabled squirrel. Yikes. Who has got the dookiest butt? All right. Poll
Okay.
placed in the chat. Also, shout out to Sarah in the chat. She said, no, all squirrels are like this. Thank you, Sarah.
Sarah, let
Shout
the
out
hate
Sarah.
out of your heart.
The
Sarah.
chat's dookie butt. The chat, leave Sarah alone. The chat had a few options, but the consensus was Shamik Moore. The guy, did you guys see this? I didn't see this. I had to look this up. It's
Moore.
insane. Shamik Moore is the guy. He sounds
I know
familiar,
who
right?
Shamik Moore is.
He's the guy who voices Miles Morales in the new Spider-Verse movies. Miles Morales' character in love with Gwen Stacy, voiced by Haley Steinfeld. Haley Steinfeld recently just got engaged to none other than Josh Allen, who had his amazing moment.
He was in
tonight.
Dope.
On Friday, they
Oh, yeah,
announced
no.
that.
Yeah.
Yes, and Friday they announced their engagement, and Shamik Moore took to Twitter, and said, "There's still more people to meet, more opportunities to come, and more chances to try. Live, learn, apply." And he got
Damn.
roasted.
Okay. What? Okay, what? Break this down for me.
Because he in the past has sort of always like tried to make, because their characters have a thing.
Haley
Miles Morales
Steinfeld
and
is
Gwen
an
Stacy.
actress.
So Shamik Moore has tried to slide on Haley Steinfeld before.
Okay.
And now Haley Steinfeld is engaged to Josh Allen, and Shamik Moore got in his Drake Twitter feelings and tweeted,
Damn.
some
Yeah.
kind of lame
Yeah.
stuff.
It is what it is, bro. We've all been in love with a attractive model who ended up engaged to a future Hall of Fame NFL quarterback. You know what I mean? It happens.
Been there, bro.
It's tough.
Tough.
It happens to the best of us. All right, who's
So
the
he
chat?
was the actual character that he played in Dope.
Bro,
He
they're
wasn't
saying
acting, nigga.
they're saying he's like the only Spider-Man to have never dated Spider-Man's love interest that he worked
in
with.
real life.
Yeah,
Oh
real life, yeah.
shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That is true. Most of the other ones were live action,
Mhm.
but that is true.
Damn.
Yeah, the live action Spider-Man in 3 for 3.
That's crazy. I actually did not realize that.
Poll results are in. We got early polling.
Tom Holland's
data
doing everything he can.
coming from Bucks County.
He's telling Zendaya every day, I just need you to take 9 months and 2 weeks off of work. That's it.
He wants his flag
He's trying
planted.
to. Hey, he's trying to lock it down, man.
You want, Okay, the polling, we have 36 votes so far, with more coming in. Vote is not fully reported yet, but Jackson's family is not the Dookiest butt. They are in 4th place in the voting. So shout out to the chat for not flaming my family even further. The Dookiest butt, according to the chat, is the anti-flag planters.
We're on the right side of history, as always.
I think so.
Tyler wins our first Dookie butt off. That's good. As it should be.
Oh yeah.
As it should be.
My mom is texting me that she's pissed that she's the Dookie butt. Sorry. The game is
Oh,
over.
your mom is watching
Hey.
you live on the internet calling her a Dookie butt. That's crazy. We love you, Jackson's mom. The 3 of us love you, Jackson's
do.
mom.
Yeah,
We
I
would
don't
never
know.
call
Jackson-
you. We would never call
You
you.
go
the
talk
Dookie
to
butt.
him off camera. You
We
feel
will.
me?
We'll talk to him after the show.
Get him set. Get him right.
Ask your mom. Hold on. Before we end, ask your mom what she thinks about your facial
Okay.
hair.
What, my
Yeah.
mom thinks
Yeah.
about my facial hair? Okay, let me text her. What do you think about my facial hair? We got to shoot the shit.
This is
for
great.
for a
That's
minute.
fine.
I'm
You
looking
can
at
do
this Shamik Moore dude. He got too much gum in his smile.
Mhm.
I see why.
Oh, you ain't never seen his tweet about liking white girls?
I mean,
Oh no.
We knew
It's a-
that, right? We didn't have to talk. We didn't have to.
No. This
It's a
is
famous
different. That-
tweet. It's a
yeah,
famous
it was
tweet.
it was one of those those little apps ask me anything type shits, right? And it was and someone hit him and said, "Do you like white girls?" And he said, "Do I like white girls?" And he tweeted he typed out and then listed off
No.
some names. I swear.
I don't
Let
like
me-
him, dog.
Let me Google
I'm
that.
like, I think I'm like anti this nigga, bro. That's wild. Like, dog.
So
I've
Shamik,
never
so the
typed
chat
that out.
maybe is
Could
the
you
It responds
imagine
to
like
any
being
stimuli.
his,
yeah.
like, like being his great granddad, looking down and being this bitch ass nigga came from me? I'd be mad as hell, dog. This nigga in front of people talk about That's crazy, nigga. Oh my god, that's a nigga that need to get haunted too, bro. Nigga, haunt that nigga, bro. Get him right, dog. That's nasty.
Before we log off, I do have an answer from my mother about the facial hair. She said, "It's okay," with an exclamation point, and then retyped "It's okay" without the exclamation point, and then typed "The facial hair is okay," comma. Didn't finish after that.
I
So-
love this.
She said, here we go. If I had to choose, I would say no facial hair, but I'm relatively unfazed by
I think
it.
every mom
So-
is anti-facial hair. Like my mom always wanted me to
I
cut
think
my
so.
shit down too. I think they just want to see their little boys. You know, they don't want us to be grown men.
No,
My
if I put
mom,
my
I think,
facial
has
hair, my mom
never
ain't fucking with
commented
it.
on
More tweet is great.
any of my facial hair transformations. I think she felt like I had a mustache. I had a mustache in like 8th grade. She felt like that was like a little too early, but it was like, it's there. You know what I mean? Your mom, you say your mom is pro your facial hair, John?
Yeah, for sure, bro. And I remember she wouldn't let me get my ears pierced, so I left the house. And then I remember I was like 19 when as soon as I got out of the house, maybe like months later, I got my ears pierced. You know what I'm saying? And I remember about to go out on a date, and she was like, "You gonna put your earrings on?" Like she she put nigga, don't go out there with them dry ass ears. You better put some bling, bedazzle them ears up, nigga. So yeah, bro. But she real particular. If I have a zit on my face or some shit, she be like, "What's going on with your face?" You know what I mean? She don't.
All right,
Hey,
that's all.
I dropped the Shamik Moore.
The Shamik Moore tweet
in the
is
chat.
insane. Listing people after doing that also.
Yeah. It's,
Mm-mm-mm.
do I?
Mm-mm-mm.
Megan Fox, Vanessa Hudgens, Allison from Twilight.
Yeah. There's
Who's
Vanessa
Allison from
Hudgens?
Twilight?
She's a Disney person.
She's a yeah.
Was he
wasn't
a
she
Disney
dating
nigga?
Justin Bieber or some
Listen.
shit?
Was he?
She was dating Zach
Okay.
Efron for a while.
How did he start popping? Was he a
Disney?
Disney type? Was he on Disney?
Zach Efron?
No, Shamik.
They were
Moore.
both Disney. Oh, I don't know.
Damn, you got a cool ass name. He don't deserve that. He didn't get that one back. For real, Shamik.
So many.
It says dope was his like second credit ever.
What was the
that's
first
what
one?
put him on. Joyful Noise. He was
He was in the Wu-Tang shit on Hulu, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was on that too.
Yeah.
Who did he play?
I think he was.
He
Was he
played
Raekwon?
Raekwon.
Oh
Yeah.
no, that's sacrilege.
Mm-mm-mm.
Raekwon.
Mr. No Pork on his fork himself. Like,
About some-
talk about some.
Oh man, I think we done, man.
All right, we're gonna meet at Jackson's old place.
I'm trying to see what's cracking over there. That sounds like the spot, huh? Honestly, dog. You know, they cracking.
Great apartment, great place to live for a little while, but the squirrel
The
problem.
All
road
right.
story you told, I
Oh,
still
man.
think about it randomly.
That was
I mean,
college, but
it's-
that
it's
was
like
horrible.
pulling it back and you like that. I like the yelping. I like when you said that you like was it yelp the word you used? What was the word you used?
I don't remember
Yeah.
what word I used.
was
but
a yelp, though,
the
right? Yeah.
Yelp would be accurate. It was a full body retreat.
see
Yeah,
what you
I can right.
I can
you could
see
see
it. Oh,
like
my
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right, that's all the time we got. We'll
Anyway.
be back this week with a couple of other live episodes earlier in the day, and we will see y'all then. Bye.
bye.